Madeleine Ben was just a 13-year-old girl when, en route to her home from school, she was told that her mother had been killed. The images of a heavily pregnant mother face down on the ground, clutching to her belly in a failed attempt to protect her unborn child from her violent attacker have haunted her. The recent reports of the man who killed her mother being compensated in excess of $3 million have reopened the psychological wounds which have scarred her and her family.
I was 13 years old when this happened. Actually, I was still attending primary school. It was like after 3 when I came from school, and a classmate of mine told me that my mom is dead by Marcus. So I was like, who the hell is Marcus? And she said, Marcus Villeta. So I said, I saw my mom on the ground lying down like a frog, in a position like a frog. It's like the way he was hitting her on her head, like she actually was trying to protect the baby in her belly. You understand? I cried about it, and up to a day like today, I'm 38 years old. My mom was 28 years when that happened. The year 1995, the month of September in Ansari.
This tragic incident turned the lives of Madeleine and her siblings upside down. Her cousin and friend who shares her name said the family disintegrated following her mother's death.
These children suffered. These children went through a lot. These children didn't have help. I recall that clearly. Children start going astray, sisters going astray, and these are my relatives. And I will stand with her. And if Marcus is going to get compensated, I will go all out with her to see that she get compensated and her brothers get compensated on behalf of their mother.
The horror of that day destroyed lives. The children had to grow up fast as there was no system in place to support them, materially or otherwise.
I cannot cope up to now. I just cannot cope with it. And I just need help with that situation. I need help with that situation. Up to a day like today, I never took counseling. I never get no funds from the government. I never get nothing from nobody. Nobody came to me to ask me if I'm okay up to a day like today. I was 13 years when that happened. You understand? I was 13 years. That's nonsense. That's ridiculous with the laws.
The Ben family was not the only one affected. In fact, the entire community of Ancillary was rocked on that September day in 1995. In the end, 4 lives were lost.
This man killed Mr. Boniface, an old man. Then my mom, a baby boy in her belly. And then he hit another woman they used to call her by the name of Madede in Ansari, who died couple months after. I was 13 years when this happened. Up to a day like today, I cannot catch myself. Actually, when I was like 20 years, I actually catch myself on that. You understand? And now I'm watching the news and I'm seeing he's getting compensated for $3 million, which is not fair. You understand? They had this man incarcerated in jail. He never had a hearing. Actually, now they're talking about it was the error and this and that and the other, which doesn't make any sense.
Her cousin and namesake is clear about the steps to be taken. She believes that the family which suffered should be the ones compensated.
But we are going to take further steps, immediate step to see, and I'm going to work with my families. I am going to stand with my families to see that immediate step is taken to sue Marcus. And if she's afraid to say, what will be happening, I am telling them straight, that is our aim. And I'm pushing her to do so, to sue Marcus. So the money the government is going to give to Marcus, the $3 billion, it will be shared between she and her families because she took care of her sisters.
The daughter, who had to grow up fast, is not sure about the way forward, but she feels strongly about the matter being addressed.
It's just unfair to me. It is just unfair to me right now, and I'm really pissed off, and I'm going to take steps.
The families who lost their loved ones believe that they are the real victims who have to be compensated, having been left to cope on their own. They want the wheels of justice to turn on their side as well. Stanley Lucian for the HTS News Force.